run for our lives, and the life that we both created, though they and we tried so hard to kill it.
Human eye, face, torso, and the rest of the features. This 5-month-old fetus. Or, if you will, life. Which scientifically begins as emerging of the endoderm, ectoderm, and mesoderm. The differentiation of 3 distinct cell types, which define what life is and will be about.
From the earliest stages.
From the earliest stages. Starting with this, the blastosphere, the first stage in the differentiation of the embryo, the division of cells into an external ectoderm, an internal endoderm, and middle layer referred to as mesoderm, leading to the development of spinal cord and the brain.
The brain's in their ass.
The ectoderm, convoluting and involuting upon itself to make.
The core of life.
Yes, the core of life. This neural tube will form brain. The brain.
Yeah, the thing that separates us from the animals.
The tool that indeed made the study of embryology and diseases in the womb possible. All of which would not be possible without what organ, Miss Wilson?
The penis.
No bra again today, Miss Wilson? Is this a political statement?
It is if you noticed it.
I see you're attempting to fail this class for the 2nd time.
Like Dylan said, no success like failure.
Failure is no success at all.
Hey, you can't just do that. That's art, poetry.
The first cells to migrate out of the neural tube will become the neural crest in 2 weeks, and by day 56 will become the ganglia, which has begun to become differentiated into the hindbrain, midbrain, and the 2 forebrain lobes, which at the 5th month of development will turn into functional cerebral cortices. During the 5th month of development, become functional cerebral cortices, a highly integral yet seldom used structure, even into adulthood. During the 6th month of development, the cerebral cortices become clearly differentiated.
And finally, at stage 57, after the ventricles are fully formed and push their way dorsally and laterally, we get the formation of the frontal lobe. The part where they do the lobotomies on military industrial masochists who keep us here in the institutions of schools to keep the institutions of anger, jealousy, and greed alive in the fucking world.
Absolutely correct. No. Brilliant, Miss Wilson.
As brilliant as you looking out that window at ghosts again? That'll make your 50-year-old hair even whiter.
I am not as old or as finished as you think. Or anyone else does. Continue with the part about the frontal lobe, and the rest of your evaluation, and social commentary, or lack of thereof, in the world.
What's happening, man?
You just passed embryology, womb man. Embryological joke, womb man.
Yeah, a lifeless joke from the mouth of a dead robot. Hey, it's just a dull-out virus. I hear that Lennon and Marx have a cure for it. Oh, John and Groucho, that is. Earth, the Professor Svensson, are you alright?
Get out. Just get out.
My grade! An A?
Just leave. Please. Don't come back. I have lectures to prepare for. At least I will consider them lectures. No one else does.
There's something else. A catch-22?
Catch-22 is contemplative literature. This is science. Pure, pristine. Just the fact. Science. God help us.
God? Science? What aren't you telling me? And why are you looking at me like that? Maybe I remind you of someone?
Your mother.
My mother? This is getting too weird. I don't know how or why you decided to adopt me as your favorite pain in the ass student. Or found me here, but...
Lorena.
Okay, who are you? That's my mother's name. My mom is dead. I saw the headlines on that car accident. I know what happened.
And you believe everything you read in the papers? Somebody has to, I suppose. A brain. Your mother's weapon of choice, too.
Against who?
Sit, please. I've known you for a long time.
Yeah, since I was knee-high to a Bunsen burner, right?
Since before you were knee-high to anything. Go ahead and leave if you want to. Your choice. No one else's.
I'm listening.
It was 1957.
Yeah. Elvis on the radio, Gunsmoke flute in the tube.
Norway.
Oh yeah, fjords, Vikings, and the birth of ABBA.
The Polytechnica. Your name was Lorena. Lorena Anna Johansson.
Hey, Polish Jew bitch! The sign should read, let me play for private concert. Not, let play private concert me. What a twat. Oh, I play my violin.
The new girl.
She comes cheap, so I hear, Lars.
Expensive in the long run, Officer Hansen, and disease too, especially in here. And isn't there a law against their kind coming into our country? Changing the way things are and should be, huh? Pathetic bitch.
Pathetic? It means in Polish?
Diseased Jewish piece of... client's a client, and it's every girl for herself.
Maybe you should consider another client.
Maybe you should consider what would happen if I told your wife about all those times we exchanged clothing.
My bra is still so stretched out, I use it to store potato. And what is wrong with us?
Arrest that man and his driver for something.
Some clients are arrestable, right?
Good evening. I am Lorena, your hostess for the night. And anything you want, I gladly provide for a discretionary fee, sir.
I will meet your price if you meet my criteria.
You? Me? And... why not? Fun is fun. My turn to work, your turn to play.
How old are you?
17?
Is that a question or an answer?
21. 2. 3.
Do you have a family?
I had mother once. A father, so I am told.
Children?
Not unless I had them in my sleep.
Accidents?
Nothing that coat hanger did not take care of.
Excellent. This is very good. And
What do you want? Is all right for me to ask?
could you remove some of those, please? No, that's fine. Arms up. Excellent. Good. Perfect. You may put your clothes back on now.
That's all you want? A pick? I mean, a peek.
For now.
And you are woman. Or maybe you used to be man?
I assure you that my anatomy is the same as yours. Though not as exacting to certain people's expectations.
Whose expectations?
We have to ask you a few more questions, but that will be tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Lunch will be served. You will be there?
Sure, why not?
Very good. My driver will give you the address, and I wish you the best of luck. Where do you live?
124 Bergen Street. But I have to go back to work first. Or perhaps maybe not.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other. You will be there?
Yes.
Good.
Don't pay the rent, you can't use the room. That's the rule in Oslo.
I rent money has.
That's what you said last month and the month before. If you're thinking of offering personal services to pay for it, you can forget it. My wife and I do not have an understanding, nor do we want one. The new tenants will be moving in soon. Thank you. What is this, money from the toy store owner? Smells like real money. Feels like real money.
It is real.
As is my arrangement with the new tenants. I'll have to ask you to leave.
That money is mine.
After I take off what you owe from last month and the month before that, minus the damage deposit that you owe for the damages done by the Greek merchant marine, by the German radio broadcaster, and the American Army general who was going to leave and divorce his wife for you and move you in just as soon as he could get rid of his slutty wife. That makes you a free woman. That's why you came to Oslo from the farm fields to begin with. And you will need references. I can provide one for a small fee. Go home, Alina. Go home. Find a job. Find a man. Find something of value that will make the world value you.
I'm sorry, I have to go. I have customer. Okay. Bye-bye. Guten Tag. What can I do for you? Oh, perfect. We've been expecting you. The doctor will see you now.
Doctor?
Yeah.
Doctor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah.
No one said this was doctor's office.
Oh,
No! No! No!
This woman has had enough. You see?
Oh.
This is not Auschwitz or Buchenwald. You are free to leave. Or stay and consider an offer of employment. Your choice, nobody else's. Please, your choice, nobody else's. Sit, please. I see that Inga did not get your name.
I did not give it.
You give it to me now.
Lorena Johansson. Named after my father. My mother says so anyway.
Lorena. An interesting name for one with some interesting data and talents.
You want to take my measurements, Professor?
No, Inga's already collected all of your data, and she's assessed a lot about you. And I concur with her conclusions. Chocolate?
Sure. Why not?
Chocolate, an aphrodisiac, which some prefer over sex.
Or with it.
What do you think of science?
Whatever scientist who paid me wants me.
No.
Unless this job is not about sex. Or chocolate.
No. It's about something far more important than that. It's about him, her, them, children with deformed limbs, missing eyes, compressed brains, and twisted spinal cords. And seeing that no children are ever inflicted with such painful bodies ever again. These pictures don't horrify you.
I have seen worse.
I know. And I've survived it. Which makes you a prime candidate.
For to become doctor?
Something far more important than that. A provider of knowledge. In the most important scientific investigation of this century, perhaps the next. The ultimate study of man, after all, is... What are you doing?
Smoking. Most of my clients like it when I...
I'm not one of your clients.
Who are you?
Your employer, should you choose. Your friend, if you let me. Your comrade in a common cause. In a business proposition that is legally sound, morally sanctioned, and clearly defined.
You want me to? With you?
Yes, I want you to have an accident with me. I assure you my sperm count is quite good. And as for my offspring...
They will be killed.
Sacrificed, if indeed you can call it. 4-week-old fetus with no brain alive. As a stage 1 participant, naturally you will be entitled to a fee of...
That? More than I make in 2 years.
With a month off from your regular employment, the best accommodations available, the best food available as well, plus the best preventative, precautionary, emergency medicinals available on top of that.
Medications?
Rest assured, none of the other fetal donors have required such medicinals.
And what to happen with fetuses?
To defeat disease, one needs knowledge. To obtain knowledge, one requires investigation.
Cutting up fetuses is how you say.
Immoral, yes, yes, yes. Just as cutting open cadavers of dead people was, and by some still is, considered immoral. But where would scientists and physicians today be if we had never cut open those bodies to look inside? If we had never mapped the blood vessels that carry the elixir of life to the vital organs? If we have never mapped the nerves in the hand that ultimately connect with the nervous system, the heart, and the brain, perhaps we should have just let those bodies rot in the ground to be eaten by the rats and the roaches instead of cutting them open, looking inside, and learning from them. So of the living.
All right, I do it.
Your choice, nobody else's.
Sure, why not?
Yes, splendid, splendid.
May I? Do you play?
Not the kind of music these people here would appreciate, I think.
I think you'll find the accommodations here very much to your liking. We haven't had any complaints so far.
I'm sure you have not.
Run before the soldiers kill you. Run, 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 run.
That's Hans and Heinrich. I get them confused. One's a man and the other's a dog. They're here to protect you from any former employers from the streets who may insist that you come back and work for them. Are you okay?
And what do you get from this? Besides the uniform that makes you look like Undertaker with driver's cap.
I have a dream of being a doctor or a scientist one day. And if I may ask, what are your dreams?
You can ask.
No way, man.
Way, Wu Man. You should know, the first time I asserted myself was colorful. In glorious black and white.
What do you want? Whatever it is, you're not getting it from me.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. We don't have much time.
And what is your temperature?
38 degrees. Hot.
Which means that you have ovulated on schedule. I believe we will call this one stage 32. Yes, stage 32. I believe you know how to do your job.
You are allowed to enjoy it.
I suppose it is part of the process. Enter.
My apologies for being late. You aren't finished yet, dear?
In a moment, in a moment. And what do you have over there in your hand, Inga?
It's our wedding anniversary party tomorrow night, dear. Should we invite the Dean of the Polytechnica?
I suppose we must. I have been nominated for the chairmanship of biology department by the dean. It would be bad form to not let him meet my wife.
Your wife?
We have an understanding.
Do you watch?
If I did, it would be with emotional detachment. I'm a businesswoman, as are you.
Sure. Why not? What do you want, you beautiful mama? Mama? Go! But, Mama!
Run!
No, not without you! Or Father!
He left us both.
He went to fight the Nazis.
Oh, he left with another woman. And the other woman gave him another accident. Go now, go.
But, Mama...
Run, go, my little accident, beautiful accident. And get close to no one. No one. Value nothing. Go, I'll be on the door.
Oh, Mother,
The accommodations, Miss Johansson, or whatever your name used to be.
Fine, thank you.
And you?
Fine, thank you. And you? How are you?
Fine. As is, the steak, potatoes, and vegetables.
You wanna... I cannot eat it all myself.
But you must. Professor's orders.
Is he really as smart as everyone say he is?
Smarter. He was nominated to win the Nobel Prize in Medicine twice.
And you and the professor... You know...
You are an employed participant in a clinical experiment that will revolutionize modern medicine. And well paid.
To keep my mouth shut, yes.
And your body clean. Good day, Miss Johansson.
It's all quite legal and moral if you think about it. The professor pays us money to have accidents, then takes them off our hands for more money than we would get from clients who don't want accidents, or husbands that do.
How many accidents have you had?
3. The first 2 weeks, the second a month. This one, very advanced, 6 months. He gives us extra money if we go past 5 months.
Why? Something different about accidents after 5 months? They start talking? Thinking? Arguing with you?
He's got money. I need it. That's all the explanation I need.
Has anyone ever kept their accident?
No one.
And Inga, has she had any accidents?
You see that sleeping bum over there?
This Oslo. Not Warsaw, not Moscow. People not supposed to starve here.
If they obey the rules and the recommendations of those who make them.
Who makes rules in Oslo?
You and me, soon, if we follow them now. My flat is this way. The university hospital is that way. You don't want to be late.
Yeah. I'm doing this for you. Children like you, that need to be born with 2 arms and 2 legs, 2 eyes and a nose, and a brain that can think, play music like Mozart. I'm doing this for science. Science says so. And if one day I stupid enough to have accident of my own. Do you understand?
Come, let's go. The doctor see you now. It'll be good, yeah?
Giddy up, Percy. Giddy up. Faster, 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 faster. Out. Get out of me. You are thing. I am person. I have destiny. You are dead. You are dead thing. Dead! Dead! Dead!
Now then, Miss Johansson, how are we doing today?
Ready for our exam.
Good. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Would you mind? Splendid. Splendid. How are you doing? You're doing well?
Sure, why not?
No, vaginal discharge?
No,
Headaches? Dizzy spells?
no.
Malaise, lethargy?
Huh?
Tired? Are you tired?
Of waiting for you to get on with what you have to do.
Well, would you mind, waiting a little longer?
How much longer?
1, maybe 3 or 4 months more. Naturally, your daily rate of compensation would be doubled. One of the other volunteers in the study had a rather unfortunate accident. Perhaps you know her. Erica, woman with long blonde hair, pathetically, stupidly optimistic eyes. A tragedy involving a bus driver and pathetically drunk driver.
And you want me to?
There is a new study underway, and we need fresh tissue in several months' time. New cures for spinal cord injury, liver disease, and diabetes are in the works here.
And you say another 4 months.
Your rate of compensation per day will be doubled should you wish to extend your period of service. Or we can proceed as previously arranged. Your choice, nobody else's. Here's the part where you say, sure, why not, or perhaps no.
Yes.
Say no?
To doing what we have to do. You say another 4 months.
Yes, stage 57.
But I want different room.
Sure.
In different hotel.
Of course.
That I choose.
I will see that the appropriate documents are delivered to you personally for your extended period of service.
Bayon.
Splendid lad. Will make a good doctor one day. Or perhaps with your inspiration, a great scientist. You find him appealing?
Sure, why not?
Splendid. Splendid, splendid. Splendid.
Splendid. Splendid. Human mind coming up with tools to study itself. Not even God studies himself.
Or herself.
I kneel corrected.
Like she's trying to tell me that she's still alive. You knew my mother?
Do you dream about her?
All the time. Like she's still alive. I like to think that she comes and visits me in my dreams to tell me that she's still alive. It's the secret we've got. Although I don't really know much about her other than the pictures that somebody sends me. No address, no phone number. But the shrink says it's just because I haven't let go of some relationship that I have with her. Or imagined I had with her. It's weird. Every time I see a strange face of a woman over 30, I think that maybe it's her. Maybe she's trying to tell me she's here.
Don't trust anyone over 30.
Oh, God, including you, right?
Yes. Including me.
Lorena, my little girl, who I smuggled out of Poland so she can lose my phone number here. Want me to take care of that?
I have an appointment.
With your husband?
With my teacher.
The professor?
My violin teacher. And the agreement was confidential.
Big words for a little girl with small teeth.
Boss, would like to speak with you. You've been very bad girl.
Your place of employment, I hear. I make you good deal. You give up arrangement with professor and his violin, and you play any customer you want. For me, I take only 50%.
No.
40%? And my Croatia, my roof, it protects you from everyone, including the professor.
No, no!
Smile, or I really give you something to scream about.
I have contract.
Where is my money?
I get it in 4 months. Maybe 5.
How much?
10,000 marks. 20,000.
Or maybe I think 30.
Or perhaps nothing at all. Except a one-way trip back to Moscow.
And you're going to escort me there?
I have to. Please stay back from me.
Come on, you fight! I paid good money for you. What is this? But this scientist priest, he fights very well.
Little bitch. Ah! Ah!
Stay away from us. Stay back.
I'm going to enjoy this. I'm not finished with you. Oh yeah? What you going to do?
But I have to live to fight another day.
You be coming with me now?
Oh, boosa moj.
Mother? 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 Mother! Mother!
Just wanted to let you know that those hooligans who attacked you are facing the maximum penalty the law allows.
And me?
In good health. But you You are a strong-willed, pig-headed, and dedicated woman who honors her commitments, and to a cause such as this. God held this inside of you. Because of science, that is what this is still about, isn't it?
Children?
Around the world who will be saved because of your bravery and my sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
It's a small thing, but maybe not such a small thing. Each one of those fetuses and embryos are my children. Stage 3, my son. He could have been the next Einstein. Stage 43, my daughter. My daughter, the next Norwegian prima ballerina, could have made the Bolshoi ballet look like a barn dance. And the twins. Stage 53.
But your wife?
Esther is a surgeon's laceration kit, I'm afraid. But it would be immoral and illegal for me to take on another wife, even if it were to have children.
But you have had sex with...
I know, 28 other women. Actually, it was 32, but I did not enjoy it. Though all of them, I am told, said that they did.
I enjoyed it. I think.
And I did too. I think, and no. You rest, recover, and dream. Dream. God held this inside of you. He's saving hundreds of lives now, thousands tomorrow, and millions in the future.
Sure, why not? What do you think? What do you feel? Do you feel? Do you feel nothing? Like me? Or something? Something. Something.
John,
Inga.
where's the professor?
Oh, he's not been here all day. I'm sorry.
But we have dinner plans. We're already late. He said he'd be with you all day.
Yes, he did stop by earlier, but he had some errands to run.
Jan, we've known each other a long time. I'd like to think of us as more than just professional colleagues. If there was something going on, you'd tell me, right?
Without hesitation.
Thank you.
Inga. If I'm being too forward, please stop me, but if I may ask, what are you getting out of all of this?
The man's a genius. I consider myself lucky just to be able to stand next to him as his companion. What do you think I'm getting out of this?
Do you love him?
Have you ever been married?
No, I've not.
Well, one day you will be. And when you are, you'll see that a wife has certain responsibilities to her husband. And the greater the genius, the more the responsibility and more to overlook.
I understand. May I offer you a ride home, Miss Lindquist?
Good day, Mr. Hallstrom.
The human shoulder has a cuff that allows for complete movement in any direction, with an ability to hurl an object or assailant, theoretically 20 times the mass to which the torso is attached. It's interesting.
Yes. Interesting, yes.
And the elbow, a hinge limb with tendons that theoretically can absorb more stretch than any cable built with metal currently in industrial use. It's fascinating.
Fascinating, yes.
And the human hand, with more than 20 bones aligned so precisely and delicately, can perform 1,000 times their number and function and task. What are you,
You saved my life. I save your soul. Or maybe scare it. Or find a way to make you feel nothing at all.
I'm not supposed to. My sperm is not supposed to.
Come into me? No. Not yet, anyway.
What do you want?
To thank you. This is part where you say, sure, why not?
I don't think I can.
You think I cheap slut?
No.
You think I diseased piece of crazy meat?
There are tests that prove that is false.
Then what? Why won't you let me love you? Why?
Because I respect you. And I want what's best for you.
Or what is safest for you? Big hands for big shoulders.
That will always be there to look after you. I promise. Please believe me.
I think I do. And will.
On time.
Why is it so important to get Lorena back?
She is family by choice. You are family by assignment.
I can find us better girls. We can make them an offer. We bring them back to the Soviet Union. Best country in the world. At least Mother told me that it was such.
Your mother was an idiot. I was a moron for marrying her. And you will be imbecile for marrying someone who makes your life harder than it has to be. Like you getting beat up instead of beating others up.
Why did Mother leave? Was it honorable?
I fixed her up with another man. I paid him well. Now, she is his problem.
What do I have to do to get you to like me?
Stop wanting me to like you first. But in the meantime, figure out a way to get Lorena back. Or perhaps her boyfriend to work for us.
He gives us secret biological formulas that we could sell to the KGB? Yeah?
Yes, this is correct. But not the whole story.
Sleep well, my children. Schlaft gut, bitte. What do you see there, Mr. Holston?
A cellular migration pattern from the neural crest that looks like a pear shape. An almond, sunflower seed, a chicken egg, a human head with a torso. 2 units of measure tall, approximately 1 1/4 wide.
And, what do you intuit, Dr. Holstrom?
Maybe an electrical field controlling the migration, with its core at the middle of an incubus.
And your feelings on the matter?
If we can identify the chemical changes at the core of this migration pattern, which I think I've identified, it could tell us why the tissues grow or they stop growing, Cancers grow when we don't want them to.
And your ideas about how we can stimulate tissue growth or stop it according to our timetable, not nature's sadistic whims.
Rotation. The amino acid carboxyl and ammonium groups around these proteins I've been examining in my spare time, alterable by changes in the electromagnetic field initiated by the growing tissue, or...
Yes, the protein coil theory by Hart et al.
The what? By who?
You keep these data and speculations to yourself, discuss them with no one except me. There are no shortage of scientific competitors who would stop at nothing to steal and pervert these brilliant insights of yours.
So, I've discovered a cure for cancer? Or a way to make sleeping tissues come alive again? Or a way to turn any tissue into any other kind of organism?
That we want, yes, we.
Yes, we.
In the meantime, perhaps you should get onto your biochemistry lectures. The medical school admissions committee still, unfortunately, still values grades over intelligence, and we would not want to have you muddling about in the trenches when you can be directing the war against disease from atop Mount Prometheus.
Mount what?
Greek mythology. Prometheus, a god who allowed and required men to become godlike. The next stage in your education. In the meantime, rest assured that these ideas of yours are in trusted hands.
If you say so, Professor.
What are you looking at? I'm doing this for you. And you. And you. And them. And them. And them.
Am I supposed to believe all that?
It would be wise. Certainly safer if you did.
Sure, why not? What, I said something?
Exactly as your mother has. So many times before.
Yeah, except for it's me you're talking to.
Svensson. Svensson.
Seeing ghosts again?
I have allergies. Do you mind if we...
Sure, we'll keep walking as long as you keep talking.
It was for science and humanity. The big picture.
And what about the little picture? I'm sure you had your reasons to do what you do. Like kill them.
Svensson.
Get out of here. Go. Get out of here.
Why?
Just get out.
Now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Put it down, Professor. Keep moving, Professor. Move! So, Mr. Svensson.
Doctor, Oh, Professor Svensson, I know who I could have been. Who were you? Who do you aspire to be? Officially, anyway.
Colonel Anthony Klein, United States Air Force, Medical Corps. And I've got a beef with you, Mr. Svensson.
The draft resistors and deserters who had enough courage to not fight in your Vietnam War hid out in Sweden, not Norway.
And you're hiding under another name. Holstrom in 1957. Now it's Svensson. Now that you've come to this country. Why, comrade?
The reason why you keep me shackled like this. I'm an old man. I'm an old man.
An old man with a gun who tried to kill me. Me!
Did you find me first? Or the girl?
Both of you are insignificant. What I want is your notes, Doctor.
Notes? This is all you want?
Yes, the notes.
Suppose someone wants this to be done with.
Same question. Different room. If you have the balls, you can hit me. But you won't. You're too damn smart. The notes from all the work you did with the embryos and all the unborn babies you killed. Technology that can make any type of tissue grow or stop growth altogether. The chemicals that let you grow anything from a fingernail into an entire body. Like Einstein or Hitler or even Stalin. I'm talking powerful technology, Doctor. The stuff you didn't publish. What the? Oh, shit. Guard! Give me a doctor! Now!
No, God, no. No, God, no. Oh, God, no. Tell me something. Tell me where you've been. Where you are.
Here. For you, my whatever. Hibiscus, hibiscum, hibiscus. In the name of the daddy bear, mama bear, baby bear.
How did you find me? How did you get past the gods?
Little of this, big toke of that. You know, there's no divine law against laughing, unless you formulated one.
It's this room. It brings back memories. Only your mother was here. And I was... Jacqueline Bertrand.
Why don't you just tell them what they want to know?
I like how you learned to be expressive in your mother's language.
What the hell's going on here? You wake the hell up! Hey! Oh! So this clever little protege is important to you. Hey, Comrade Svensson?
She's just a whore. Like her mother was. Piece of hippie garbage, nothing more, nothing less. As worthless as her mother was. No, worth even less than that.
Well, I thought I was...
More than just a sperm receptacle. Means to a scientific end. Pathetic obsessed nympho who I just picked up for some recreational experiments.
Enough!
No! Fucking asshole! No! Fucking asshole!
Thought I'd never get rid of her. Uncivilized slut. Thanks.
And maybe there's a way you can show your gratitude to the civilized world.
A well-stocked laboratory. With everything that I had to work with in Professor Lindquist's lab.
Except for what's added to what? And in what exact proportions that you accidentally stumbled on.
Calculated.
Either we have the formula for your cloning, or the Russians do. Or the Chinese. Or men who are a hell of a lot more evil than us. And it's down to them or us now.
Yes. Your world seems to be divided into such divisions.
Our world, mister. No. Professor Svensson, who has his own little department, or even at his own university, that could save millions of lives. It's really that simple.
And the charges against the hippie girl?
What charges? What girl?
How of it is simple, but also complicated. But there's two things that you need to do. One, don't name this super being you're creating Sven or John or Lorne.
We have our own name.
Two, in exact proportions.
Not what I was expecting, but
I don't have very much to live for. Would you mind if I borrowed some help?
cyanide? Socrates offed himself with hemlock. But after you do the honorable thing for that hippie chick or your ego or whatever reason, just do me one favor. No, an order. Don't off yourself on my property or my shift. It's too much goddamn paperwork.
Sure. Why not?
Yes. 10 cc's of solution B, my darling to be.
Maybe I should just give up.
And we add that to 5.2 solution of...
No. Not this time.
What? It's bubbling. The smell.
I got you this time.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Don't ask me how I fucking found you or why I'm even here, but...
I think, no, I want. Hell, I order everybody to give everybody a big hug.
Whoa, man. Make love, not war. You give me that formula, I'll share the profits with you.
The formula is still very experimental, but madness and bliss are best enjoyed straight.
Train for Stockholm with connections south to Denmark, west to Amsterdam, and north and east to Reykjavik, Joliski, and Tel Aviv.
Novia.
On track 4.
Our lucky number, little one. Number 4. You will have an Aunt Mary and an Uncle Gustav. And a stepbrother, Christopher. Or possibly stepsister, Christina. With surgery. But I will explain that to you when you get older. And we will offer them love. Or perhaps money. Because money always buys more than love. This I will also explain to you when you get older. Mother! Mother!
Run with me one more time, my beautiful accident. This is our only chance to survive!
Mother! 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 Mother!
Lorena,
Jan!
you're all right.
one of us is.
Well, Nina, an interesting coincidence finding you here. You are where we thought you would be. We were heading to the Royal Garden, an open-air Mozart improvisational concert. More notes than music, I'm afraid, but perhaps if you offered to join them. That is where you were going, wasn't it?
Sure. Why not?
Indeed, why not? Fantastic music at the concert. Fantastic crepes afterwards. Fantastic day. Wouldn't you say so, Lena? Why don't you play some fantastic music on your violin with me? Ba da 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 da.
Getting a bit familiar, aren't we, Professor?
Nonsense. Our business relationship is strictly professional.
You seem to enjoy the professional services rendered a few months ago.
Nonsense. Nonsense, Miss Johansson.
On the contrary, Mr. Lindquist, you could have had Jan, or some other sap with more semen than brains, be your universal donor, but it had to be you.
Miss Johansson.
Wouldn't you say so? Sex god, high priest of all science and passion.
I was the detached participant in a scientific investigation for the betterment of mankind.
Which you performed like a man. Wouldn't you say so, Mrs. Lindquist? Whose family funds this man's passions and explorations? Passions that you used to share, but now all you share is his prestige. The prestige of being married to such a man of science and passion.
Inga, this whore is...
Your next wife. Stop the car.
Inga, it was a business transaction. Come back. Fine, I do not need you. I do not need your father's money. I do not need any of your family. I'm a self-made man in the service of science and humanity. Not a word from you. And you, back to your station. You and this thing inside of you, I own by legal contract. And you, eyes front. Remember, stage 57, surgical extraction, 2 weeks hence. But if you have other ideas, we can perform an emergency extraction right now. Your choice, nobody else's. Now one more time, and tell him, show him that you enjoyed it. Or, so help me, I'll do something that you and that thing inside of you will regret forever. Yes, magnificent day. Da 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 da.
But some journeys were not so straight or forward. Maybe I was weak or deceived, or both.
I'm afraid that won't work. You see, they have an interesting set of rules in this institution. And the harder you try to get out, the longer we keep you in.
What do you want?
Stage 57 extraction.
And stage whatever after that!
You are an expensive subject, but the most biologically suited.
You'll never enjoy it!
What a coincidence. Neither will you. Yes, you can scream. Yes, you can scream. But they will hear you, but they will not understand you. Migrant workers from Norway. Yes, no, and I'm the boss, so the only Norwegian they understand. The only Norwegian you need to understand as well. Proceed, Mr. Holstrom. The patient is ready as is everybody else.
Well, this one has complications, and my hand has...
Are as steady as they have been for the last 20 of these that you have done successfully without even leaving a scar. You are a brilliant surgeon and a master biochemist.
Or at least enough to have my extracts and notes stolen for the third time.
By hooligans who he found and punished. We have no shortage of scientific competitors. But in the meantime, we're losing time.
We're using it.
Good God, man, you've read the lab report. If we don't extract the fetus now, the mother will die.
Remove the dead tissue.
Yes, we extract dead tissue to save a life. Dead tissues to save lives.
Yes. Extract dead tissue, too.
No! Get him! Get both of them! Get both of them! Ah! Get both of them now! Ah!
So it was you that gave me that stupid name. After you what? What else did you do?
What was necessary?
What's wrong? Something's wrong.
No. It's just something to make you more comfortable.
Or something to make you more comfortable. Will you get your notes and keep the job with Professor Linguist?
I'm sorry. I'm a scientist, and I always will be. Please forgive me,
Scars on her face?
Just like the scalping she gave to herself afterwards.
Which makes her less desirable for the professor.
And useless to you.
She was so beautiful.
And still is on the inside.
Only to a romantically deluded idiot.
Guilty as charged.
And I had such high hopes for both of you.
So did I. My idea to give Lorena a temporary scar. Nature's idea to give Lorena an allergic reaction to the chemicals.
Was it your idea to get her in that fucking car accident too? Maybe you're just one of those sleaze bags that lied to me that didn't come up to the funeral. More people selling me more bullshit. That music. It's from my childhood.
I think it's coming from over there.
You're seeing ghosts and you got me hearing them. Well, you coming? Wait! Stop! Oh! Stop! Who are you? Stop! Who are you? Mom? Is that you? Mom! Oh, just wait! Slow down. Just show me your face.
Face that was scarred, but did not age, thanks to an elixir I developed, only for her, nobody else.
I know it's you. Please! Mom, why won't you just turn around? Turn around, let me see your face. You're alive?
I am alive. To you. But to the rest of the world, dead.
Why did you leave me?
You have delicate body. They have powerful guns, which now will be silenced. Forever.
The article Professor Asshole wouldn't let me read. Scientist creates new life. For a new age.
Of evil. With more money than his wife ever had. We do not have much time.
Time for what?
Your transformations. For now.
Tina hated her transformation almost as much as I did.
Ridiculous haircut, Mickey suit, PhD, OED.
Yeah, Senator. Yeah, our boy's here. He'll be getting his award on time. Yeah, his funding's all in place. There's no problem there. Yeah, what about my new promotion? Yeah, that's all good. And, oh yeah, and Senator, the Pentagon, they've got my new department organized for that, eh? Yeah, well, that hooker, she knows her place. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be up to party with you when this whole thing's over. Yeah, well, no, Senator, I've got to go, okay? Yeah.
Asshole. When we first investigated the biology, pathology, and toxicology of the womb, all we had at our disposal was this. Like microscopes, barely one ocular better than the ones Leeuwenhoek used in the 17th century. But we also had this wit, intelligence, and the commitment to use them. When I first investigated embryological development in the womb, or sort of the womb, in sea basses and other lower species, I ascertained certain universal patterns. Then when specimens from other species came my way, I ascertained other patterns. Patterns that determine whether we are healthy, happy human beings, or diseased, tortured souls. But it is time for me and you to stop observing biology and change it. To change it to what we want, to become gods, if you will, in the service of humanity. It is time to get down to the business, pleasure, and passion of I seem to have a call on my pager. I am a doctor. I have a medical emergency. I have a medical call that I have to go. Going on! I have to go! I have to go!
It's over, Professor.
Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just the beginning. For you, with that prematurely ancient face and tired mind, and me with my... But somewhere else, somewhere civilized!
Lorena? And her accident?
No one has to know about any of that. And we can make them disbelieve any of those wives' tales that are being told in there right now. Look. You come work for me, and...
So you can steal my work again. And my humanity!
I stand collected. Forgive me, please. Please, forgive me. We will work together. We are both destined for greatness. You know that. I know that. And we can teach each other.
I have a teacher. A teacher of the heart.
That Polis Mishvit whore and the accident she had, they were not wrong for you. Emotional water to your scientific fire. She will kill you with mediocrity, comfort, and the most dangerous kind of toxin.
Happiness. Yes, I know. It didn't work out between us.
I never thought it would.
But I know what would work for now. Right on time. And in 4, 3, 2...
Jan.
Lorena. It's over.
Yes, it is. Now.
No! Why did you do that?
Children everywhere. Thanks to your bravery and my sacrifice.
No!
They were going to persecute Lorena to the full extent of the law. I could not allow that. We had to escape.
I suppose godlike powers to create life in man's image can't be trusted to people. Not yet, anyway.
But someday, they will be.
We'll be long dead and buried. But she won't be. Incidentally, you never did tell me the name of the irresponsible young stud who impregnated you.
Someone who ran away.
His loss.
And our gain. But, for now anyway. So, what kinds of names have you figured out for the child?
I don't think you're gonna like him.
Maybe we will.
Please.
Oh, all right. If it's a boy, Thor. If it's a girl, Electra.
You're right. We hate those names.
You know, I like Thor. I think that's good.
No, they're awesome. I like them.
Jan! My grandmother was Catholic. What if baby wanted to be priest or nun? Father Thor? Sister Electra? You know what would happen then.
Yeah, the church are getting a nice kick in the ass it deserves, that's all.
Jan, that is not funny!
Yes, it is!
Oh, I'm to be responsible now.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure, why not?